If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna talk that law. Let's talk about it. So the YSL judge, he's the judge presiding over the Young Thug trial. He had the nerve, the audacity to quote Fani Willis. You can't make this up. First of all, judge, YSL judge, you need to control your own courtroom and run a fair trial. Because from what I've been seeing, that courtroom is anything but fair. So for those who may not know, I am a Texas trial attorney. And I have been practicing for almost 5 years. And I had court today. And I'm glad I got out of there without having to cuss nobody out. But anyway, let's see what the judge said. Let's see if we can find a clip. I'm going to try to share my screen. He quoting Fani. Like that's almost like quoting Diddy right now. I'm not finna be giving out no quote or some he didn't say it or what Fani didn't say. You can't put nothing past her. She's slick. And we're gonna talk about that Nathan Wade too. He's slick too. Boy, I see why they was together. They both of them slick. Old folks say both of them hoes. That's what the old folks say. Don't get mad at me. They say hoes like hoes. Golly. Man. Let me get over here. I wasn't even finna go there this early. I wasn't even finna go there. Let's see. The judge quoted Fani. Let's see if we can find his quote. Judge, where you at? With all his lying. He be doing. Boy, that's a lot. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me know if y'all can.
Your elected district attorney tried a gazillion cases in front of me. She turned over her entire file to the defendant. And her mantra was, if you can beat me with my file, then you deserve to win. Or if you can't, well, I deserve to lose. At this point in time, turn over everything. There should be no surprises at this point in time with identifying evidence and everything else that goes along with it. So what I'm going to do is two things.
What you gonna do?
I want you to catalog these particular. I want you to, for each act and ban that you're going to present, I'd like you to add the evidence you're going to call. I want you to, because here's the thing. What will happen is, one, if they have an objection, they can put it in writing or they can file it early, and I can go ahead and do with it, like I said. And if they don't, or they say, well, we didn't give that to you. We provided that particular document to you in discovery on March the 15th. So you should have it already. At this point in time,
just add to the list that we've already given you the exhibits we intend to.
I want you to add the exhibits you're gonna present to this particular spreadsheet. Okay. Will that suffice, Mr. Weinstein?
Thank you.
And also,
all right. So that's the gist of it. I'm gonna do it one more time just to begin it real quick. He's quoting Fani. He said Fani is a good prosecutor because she turned over her file.
District attorney tried a gazillion cases in front of me. She turned over her entire file to the defendant. And her mantra was, if you can beat me with my file, then you deserve to win. Or if you can't, well, I deserve to lose. At this point in time, turn over everything. There should be no surprises at this point in time.
Oh man, he told her. Oh wait, who's this? Oh, hello, Miss Miss Clemens. Oh man, he said that Fani Willis, she a good prosecutor. She turned over all her files. Okay, I got a question. YSL judge. Did she turn over the file for her hotel motel, Holiday Inn receipts? Did she turn over the files when she was in the bedroom in Belize? Aruba. Them the files I want to see. Where the files at? Anybody want to see them? Them the files we need her to turn over. Yeah, Fani, turn it over. And she still, she's still out here making comments about the case. The judge kind of told her, he gave a hint to her, like, hey, be quiet, but she's still talking about it. She said, they don't want me to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it anyway. And Congress has subpoenaed her records, her files, some more files that they say that she like to turn over. But the thing with Congress, if you don't turn over them files with Congress, you could be held in contempt. So right now, she's cool. She know her girl in the office, Kamala and Biden, they're not going to press charges against her, hold her in contempt. But the thing is, he ain't going to be in office forever. And the next president may say, okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to hold you in contempt. I'm going to have my attorney general file contempt charges on you. Who the next president might be? What she say? She didn't. She sure didn't turn over them phone records because she knew what was in them. She knew she was sleeping with that married man who they said. I always like saying, and they say one of her husband. And man, I mean, she gonna get herself in a whole lot of trouble, because once Trump take office, if he's elected again, it's gonna be a whole lot of retribution. He gonna want to know, where is the records? Where the records at? Yeah, they gonna want the phone. Where the phone records at? I want to see the satellite in the sky. I want to see when he was leaving your house, when he got there. And Nathan, her lover, he's in trouble now. He's about to get held in contempt, not by the Congress, but by his ex. I don't know if are they still married? Has the divorce finalized? His former wife, ex-wife, current wife. He made a deal with her that he was going to pay her a certain amount of money every single month. And now, since he don't have a job, now the wife went back to court and saying, hey, he's not following the deal. He's not following what he said he was going to do. He promised me, $5,000 a month. He promised to pay my medical bills. This is what he promised. It reminds me of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He said, somewhere I read about freedom of speech. Somewhere I read about freedom of press. Somewhere I read about freedom of assembly. He said, I'm not asking for nothing more or less. I want you to be true to what you said on paper. And that is what Jocelyn Wade is saying to her ex-husband. I'm not asking for nothing more or nothing less. I want you to be true to what you said on paper, because somewhere I read you was going to give me $5,000 a month. What the hell was he thinking agreeing to that? Somewhere I read you was going to pay my medical bills anytime I picked up the phone and said I needed them paid. Matter of fact, let's see if we can pull that up. He made all type of deals with the devil. Let me see. Now, my phone ain't been ringing this much since I got out of court today, and now it's just ringing. Let me see. Oh, man. And the deal is, this is what I tell people. Don't overcompensate on paper. Let's say you're getting a car note or a mortgage, And I know you may not want a car note for 5 years. You may want one for 2.5 years. My advice is get it for 5 years. And if you want to pay it off in 2.5, you can always pay double. Same thing for a house. If you don't want a mortgage for 30 years, you want to do it for 15 years, do it for 30. And if you want to pay it off in 15, just send double your payments, send 2 payments a month, and you'll pay it off in 15. But what you don't do is do it for 15 and then something happens. You lose your job or your car. Instead of doing it for 5 years, you do it for 2 years. Now your payments are super high and now you can't afford to pay it. Or let's say COVID happens, something unexpected like that. It's always better to stretch your payments out, and then you can always pay more. But the thing is, when you have a shorter term and higher payments, you can't pay less. And this is the situation with Nathan. He put all his eggs in one basket, and now it is coming back to bite him in the butt. Oh man. And if he don't pay it, he can go to jail. He can go straight to jail. No monopoly. Let me see. Oh man. Where your agreement at? Where your agreement at, Nathan? I want to see your agreement. What did you agree to? Here we go. Here we go. What did you agree to? So I can make it a little bit bigger. Consent temporary agreement. The parties having come to an agreement on certain matters. And on a temporary basis, he agreed to pay his wife $5,750 a month. Did y'all hear that? $5,750 a month. Now, I don't care how much money he's making. That's a lot of money that he has to pay. Every 30 days, he has to pay that money to her. But let me tell you how slick this bastard Nathan is. So, and lead attorney, he did a good job breaking this down. He explained this a couple of days ago that the reason Nathan agreed to pay this amount of money is because he didn't want it to go to court. Because if he would have went to court, then he would have been called to testify. Fani would have been called to testify, not in the criminal trial, but in the divorce trial. And this was back in January. So if they were called to testify back in January, and she got up there and carried on like she did in this criminal trial when she testified, he already would have known that he would have got kicked off the case. She probably would have got kicked off the case, and his money would have stopped. So he had to do what he had to do to keep her from being subpoenaed in to talk about their affair. So he didn't want that to happen. So he said, hey, Jocelyn, whatever you want me to do, whatever you need me to sign, if you want $5,000 a month, I'm going to pay it as long as you don't call my side piece in and put her on the stand. Because if you put her on the stand, she going to blow it. She going to tell every world, about us. And if she don't, she going to lie under the oath and get us caught up. So he agreed. But what he did was he has 2 kids, a boy and a girl. He was taking care of his kids. And he was just doing that on the side. As the father, he's taking care of his kids. I think he got a son that's out of the country playing sports. So he's been sending money. Then he has a daughter that's trying to go to medical school. He's been sending her money. So what he's doing, or what he did rather, he agreed to pay his wife this almost $6,000 a month, but he cut off his kids. So now, when he cut off his kids are no longer getting the support from him. They say, hey, Dad, you didn't send us this money this month. where our money at? I'm way in another country, or I'm going to medical school. Where my money at? Guess what he told him? Get it from your mama. Get it from your mama. So the same money he agreed to pay her, he now paying her. Technically, yeah, he giving it to her, but he stopped giving it to his kids. And he know a mother's love for her child. He know she's not gonna let them go without. So what he do? He said, okay, I know what? I'm gonna say on paper, I'm gonna pay her $5,700, but I'm gonna stop giving my money to the kids, and I'm gonna make her give it to them because they're gonna call and cry or whatever the case may be, and or say, hey, mom, we need this money, and she's gonna pay it. And she admits as much in her statement, like, hey, all of my money that I've been paying is not going to me. It's actually going to the kids. So he really just fooled everybody, and the courts can do nothing about it. The courts cannot say you got to keep giving money to the kids because these are grown kids, and the courts don't have jurisdiction over grown folks. So that's what I'm thinking happened. That's why I'm thinking that he did that. He tried to be slick, or maybe the kids, they pick sides. Maybe they said, hey, dad, you was wrong for cheating on our mama like that. You was wrong for doing that. So we taking up for our mama. And he probably was like, well, you stay out of grown folks' business. But if you want to get in it, you want to take up for your mama, have your mama send money to Europe, wherever the hell he playing soccer at, and have your mama pay your apartment to get you to medical school. But I'm thinking it's the first. I'm thinking it's that first option that he did. He pulled a fast one, and now he broke. Now he don't have any money. He don't have a job. I don't care if you have $1 million. If you don't have money coming in and you keep pulling money from that pile, eventually you're gonna run out. And I think they said that he had like I think it was 700,000. I had read the article, 700,000. Let's see. Nathan Wade right here. Nathan Wade accused a felon to pay ex-wife's medical bills and cutting off the children. Boy, he's a slick son of a gun, ain't he? Let me see. Can I scroll? God, you don't even want to scroll. Yep. Wade was appointed by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Fani said, you ain't got nothing else to talk about? Nah, not right now. Ain't nothing really popping off. So we still riding your train for a little bit. But you gave this man $700,000. And now his wife is saying, where is my money? Where is my piece of the pie? So he got two women pulling them. Fani want her half of that $700,000. Cause she said, I ain't give you this money for free. And then you got his ex-wife, baby mama, on the one side. She want her money. So in the end, he's probably gonna be left with nothing. And he really can't make his ex-wife mad because right now she's trying to put him in jail. And he really can't make Fani mad because she know the truth. And that's the last thing you want to do is get on her bad side, because you can tell the way she acted on that stand. She'll try to get him. She'll try to take him down. Golly. Okay, they were married in 2021. Man, let's get to the good stuff. How much more? Let me see how much more money that she's required to pay him. Because I know it's not $5,000 a month. It's more money that he actually agreed to pay. And I mean, the money he agreed to pay, he not gonna have no money left. He not gonna have no money left. You ain't never lied on that one. Right now, he's he has his own law firm, but ain't nobody finna go in there and hire him right now. Ain't nobody finna go hire him right now. The block is hot. I mean, he ain't gonna get no clients on his own, and I know a law firm ain't gonna want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, can't go back to being a judge because nobody gonna trust him. Yeah, he in a bind. He in a bind, and he really ain't got nobody to blame but himself. He needs to get Fani house and get that cash she got sitting in there. Said she got plenty of cash saved in there. Let me see. Did I scroll out? Hold on. Let me scroll. Let me get back to where I was. Yeah, she got a house full of cash, and I think right now he has a law partner, but even that law partner ain't gonna be able to survive with him too much longer because there ain't no money coming in. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Let me go to page 10. Let me see if that word page. Take me to page 10, computer. The computer don't want us to see it. No, we're gonna see it. We gonna see it and we gotta scroll. Oh, come on. Come on. Nathan, I don't care how much you over there trying to stop me from showing it. You know what? Hold on. I will print a physical copy if I have to. I will print a physical copy if I have to. I'm gonna find this. Let me see. I'm gonna find this page. But I'm trying to see now if he's making big money, and I mean he signed this in January. So if he's making big money, $700,000 in the course of like 2 years, then okay, he's looking at the $5,000 a month. Okay, that's cool. I can handle that. But he bit off more than he can chew. You never know when something might happen. Fani could have got tired of him. Fani could have said, I'm tired of looking at you. You gotta go. Then look, you still be stuck. So he should have took all that into account before he just randomly agreed to pay his wife all this money. But it wasn't just his wife; it was his wife's attorney. His wife's attorney say, "You got to give me some of that bread too. You think I did all this work for free, and your wife can run off with the bag, and I'm the one that got her this $5,000 a month? Nah, y'all gonna have to give me some too." So the wife attorney is also getting paid. Let me see. Now this is wild. This is wild. It ain't gonna let me be great, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. This is what they call struggle streaming. Oh, okay, let me see. If I do my page number, come on. Oh, let me see. Come on. I will print a physical copy and hold it up to the screen if this computer don't act right. What y'all think? Oh, maybe this is okay. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna just go old school. I'm just gonna scroll. Let's see. Nathan says, "See, that's why you all up in my business, worry about my women, and you can't even get your computer screen to act right." I got this over here in Georgia. Oh man. Okay, so this don't look too bad. Plaintiff will additionally pay, that's Nathan, dental and vision care with a cap of $500 a year for dental and what dentist is she going to? Because I need to go down there. $500 for the whole year for not only dental and vision. So he got a kind of steal on that one. But I mean, she getting $5,000 a month. She's like, hey, Negro, I don't need your insurance. Okay, here we go. Plaintiff shall pay the sum of $10,000 to a financial accountant. So when he was hiding his money in his Ulta account, which he might still lose his license over that, because that's a big deal. So I'm sure the bar is going to tear into him, because he's going to have to come up with an explanation of why you was hiding $700-some thousand in a Ulta account. That's a trust fund for clients. That's not a lawyer's account. That's not money that you should be putting money in at all. So they his wife hired a accountant, and this accountant getting $10,000 plus another $5,000. What he counting? Golly. And then the attorney's fees. Plaintiff shall pay $25,000. Nathan. $25,000 to the lawyer, that the one that's causing you all this type of hell. Her lawyer wouldn't have got a goddamn thing. Fani would have been on there. She would have been on there stand testifying if it was me. I don't give a damn what you tell them people. They're not gonna get no $25,000. But I mean, I see what he's doing. If she got on the stand and they got caught up and he got kicked off the case, then all of his money is stopped. So in the grand scheme of things, he thinking that $25,000 to make this go away, cool. But the lawyer said, his wife's lawyer said, I don't want just 25. I want another 10,000 in March. And then I want another 10,000 in April. Oh man. This lawyer here, boy, she wanted the bag. She ain't did nothing. Not for no $45,000. She said she big lawyer, not the little one. She G to the L to the O, big glow. Oh man. And then his wife Johnson saying, F my baby daddy. They finna take him to the cleaners. And don't forget about the Home Depot card. You gotta pay Home Depot. I mean, come on. That washer and dryer. Okay. 10,000 twice. That washer and dryer, that refrigerator. Now you know the refrigerator, they got the touch screen on them. The touch screen. You think the wife saying I'm paying for that? No. You paying for all of that. You paying for all of that. I had a the new washer and dryer. It took forever to figure all that mess out. All them buttons and loads and calibrate. Remember the washer and dryer? You could just pull out that little white thing and the water come out. Y'all remember that? See, we didn't got too far now. We don't know nothing about that no more. We don't know nothing about them old fashioned wash and dry or the wash interior. Yeah, she said, nah, you paying for this touchscreen. And you paying for this new refrigerator. They got touchscreens all on the fridge. Like, what all that for? That's all this extra stuff, but that's what they're getting now. So you gotta pay Home Depot. You gotta pay them. And Nathan, what else you agreed to pay? Yes. Nathan saying you ain't gonna find out if this computer shut down. Oh, oh man, y'all. I don't know why it keeps doing it. Maybe maybe if I download it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. This thing tripping. See, when you start telling the truth, the devil get busy. He getting busy. Nathan, hey, don't get mad at me. I ain't want to tell you to sign this agreement like a damn fool. And not only that, you on your way to a jail cell if you can't explain to the judge or convince the judge why you not following through on an agreement. Now, it'd be one thing if the judge ordered it and they say, hey, judge, you made me pay this amount of money and I don't have this amount of money, judge. And so you can't just lock me up for something that you did. That's a good explanation, but for him, this is something he agreed to. That's why I tell people when you go like to mediation, don't agree to none in mediation that you don't want to be official, especially like here in Texas. You sign on papers, agree to mediation, now it's enforceable through the courts. So he signed saying, I'm going to pay you $5,000 a month. I'm going to pay you your accountant $10,000 plus $5,000, $15,000. I'm going to pay your lawyer. I'm going to pull out a calculator because this don't make no damn sense. I'm going to pay your lawyer $25,000 plus $10,000 in March. What we at? April 9th? She just got $10,000 8 days ago. And from my understanding, he's paying that. He's doing that. The wife is complaining about she had to go to the hospital and the bill was like $4,000 and he didn't want to pay it. He emailed her saying, you pay it and I'll pay you back. She'll be the S and stupid and the D and dumb if she believe that. No, that ain't what the paper say. What did the paper say? The paper said that you gonna pay it when she tell you you need to pay it. And if you don't pay it, you finna go to the Fulton County jail. Now, will he go to jail? I mean, I doubt it. I mean, let's be real. He still got some friends in some high places. I mean, he was a municipal court judge himself. He was a traffic ticket judge, so he may know. He may rub shoulders with some of them. And then he's still cool with Fani. And you don't want her to start throwing her weight around, the weight of her office around against, because she known for it. If you don't agree with her, she'll prosecute the political opponents of people she don't agree with. Okay, plaintiff's counsel shall provide to defendant counsel all documentation. Okay, all right. Marital residence. The marital residence shall be listed for sale. So they selling the house. Just sell it. Yeah, you might as well. You're gonna keep the house for so you can bring in another. I mean, if I was her, if I was Jocelyn, I wouldn't want to. If I was her new man, I wouldn't want to be in another Negro house. Might as well still. I ain't gonna live there. And let's see. It was more. So it may not be no more money. Okay, they still owe $245,000 on their house. So maybe they'll split that. Maybe but knowing her, she gonna want the money, because especially now that the kids are cut off, she like, okay, I got a trick for you, Nathan. I got a trick for you. You cut my kids off. I want to ask the judge give me this whole $245. And I believe Georgia is a state where the division is literally up to the judge, what they consider just and right, what they consider fair. See, in Texas, community property, that means both spouses split it. But family law, I'm gonna leave that to lead. I remember when I was first starting off, I took one family law case, and baby, I'll never take another one again. I would never take another one again. Them people call my phone so much. Oh, he got the kid. He 2 minutes past. He was supposed to be here at 6. It's 6:02. He didn't bring no clothes with the baby. At this point, I don't care if he take that baby to China. China, you better learn some Chinese. The baby better learn some Chinese because I cannot do it. I said, oh yeah, we're gonna close this case out quick. And we end up winning. She ended up getting her child support and stuff. And I told my legal assistant, don't you ever take another family law case again. I don't care who it is. Tell them, hey, we'll refer them out. I can't do family law. And I think Lee said he did it for 20 years. That's a bad man. I couldn't do it for 20 seconds. Them people there, they kept calling and calling about the kids, about them fighting. He got my car. He must have had a spare key because he came in the middle of the night and he got my vehicle. And then come to find out who bought the vehicle. He bought it, but he gave it to me, but it's in his name. I said, yeah, that's where you messed up at. If a man give you something, it's yours. Tell him to put it in your name. Put it in your name. Yeah, and that way you ain't got to worry about it. But see, they just want to do stuff for social media. Get you a car, you take pictures in it. As long as you cool with him, you can have this little car. But soon as you break up, mess up, whatever the case may be, that car is gone. See, y'all worried about social media, but y'all need to be worrying about getting the paperwork right, getting the receipts. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that straight. We're gonna go. Let's go to the in Texas we call it the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle. Let's go there and get this stuff switched over to my name, so I know it's real. See, that's it. They ain't teaching the young folks that now. They ain't teaching them that. See, grandma gonna make sure everything's straight, so don't be no confusion. But nowadays, this generation, boy, is way different. They don't know. You just gotta secure the bag first, and then you go party. Secure the bag. Let me see. One of these documents said that if he doesn't pay, he's gonna be subject to incarceration. And I found that, kind of telling on her part, because not only do she want her money, she's saying if she don't get her money, she want him in jail. Now that's a big step to suggest to the court that, hey, I want y'all to put him in jail. Like what? So now I'm sure right now it's probably going to be war. It's going to be war between them two. And he knows that she's going to give the kids everything they want. So he's going to make sure that he don't give the kids nothing. He wants the kids to go to her and clean her out of all of his money that he's giving her, which was crazy. That's a slick. I call him, he's slick. He agreed to pay his wife that money, knowing in the back of his mind that he was going to stop giving it to his kids. So that money is literally passing through to his wife, to his kids. So he set her up real good but it still came back to bite him because now you don't have a job. And how you gonna pay your bills when you don't have no money coming in? And I don't even think I was trying to think if Fani, if she could try to sneak him back on because the judge said that he couldn't work the Trump case. But that don't mean he can't be a prosecutor in her office. But right now the block is just too high. I mean, it's an election year. I don't even think she'll be able to put him in a back office, act like he typing something. I mean, because he too damaged right now. He put himself in a bad situation, and he keeps making bad decisions. Look at this right here. Let me see if I can show this. Look what he said. Let me see. That button. I'm gonna have to call these people because this should be going this slow. They said quit talking about people. You ain't gotta worry about it going slow. Look what he told her. He said, I think the simplest thing to do is for you to just pay and get your treatment done, and I can reimburse you. Now, who gonna fall for that? The agreement say, when I tell you I need something done, you're supposed to pay it. It doesn't say she's supposed to pay it and you're supposed to pay her back. That ain't what the agreement say. What end up happening is she end up paying it and he gonna get ghost on her. And then he gonna tell the judge, hey, judge, I don't got it. Yeah, I know I emailed her and said I was gonna do it, but I don't got it. And look at his thing down here, Wade and Campbell. Campbell, you better get on. You better get on. You better get on. You better jump ship. Let me see. What she told? Is this an email? I think it was an email that she sent to him. Okay, today's visit, I do not owe any money. My doctor's requesting that I have. Okay, she had a lot of stuff going on ultrasound. Okay. Per the plan, I have nothing is covered. I cannot even schedule the procedures without the fees being paid. The total cost of $3,800. So she must have got health insurance. And she even told him, like, hey, if you think I'm trying to get extra money out of you, I'm not. She said, I even got the number. You can call the doctor yourself if you want to speak to them. And that's when he told her, no, you pay it. I don't want to talk to nobody. Okay, I guess when she first asked, so I guess we're going backwards when she first asked it, and I'm scared to keep scrolling. He said, in the future, please give me notice. I have a work schedule to keep and can't suddenly stop to accommodate without notice. I will make reasonable efforts to be available if they reach out via phone around it. Nathan, March 17th. And I think AV had pointed out, AV to the 7th power, she pointed out, you don't got no work schedule to keep up like that. Stop it. Stop it. You ain't got no clients. Because you was working at the DA's office full time. And March 17th, you were already gone from the DA's office. So what work schedule? You haven't had time to build up no clientele that fast. I mean, you got time for a 30-second phone call. If you don't want to pay, just tell her you don't want to pay. Tell her you ain't got it. Tell her I ain't got it. I know what I said on that paper. I know I said I was going to pay you all of that money. I know I told your lawyer that I was going to. I think that lawyer got no money, though. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3:30. Not sure if I would need to pay when I arrive or not. If I do, how would you like me to contact you to settle the bill? Not her type of her name, Joyce, at the bottom, so he didn't know who it was coming from. That's like your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle. You know, they open age, so they tell you their name. This is your Aunt Mary. Yeah, we know. We can see the name. We can see the name. We can see the name. We know it's you. We know it's you, Joyce. We know who else asking for money. Who else asking for more money on top of that $5,700? Who else is asking for more money? Oh, what she say? What she say? It's just alone. If it ain't in your name, hey, sure ain't lying. Just alone. You just born it. You just born it. You don't now imagine if a man gave you a purse and he don't want to give you the receipt. Then I'm gonna keep the receipt. I'm gonna keep it. So, you know, I mean, that'd be weird. What you keeping it for? So when you get mad, you're gonna take it and take it back to the store, or you're gonna try to sell it. I mean, what? So the same thing with a car. Why do you want to keep the title? If it's my car, you put it out on social media because you want it to get clout. You wanted people to say, "Oh, look what he did. He bought her this. He bought her that." Yeah, you want the clout? Give the title. And she don't know no better. She just take it and just be happy she got something. Just be happy she got something. But see, she know, like I know, that we would have been at that title place. Or if not, tell them to keep it. Tell them to keep it. Keep his car, because it's technically his car. So I think it's best if you just go ahead and keep it yourself, and that way it won't be no confusion. But I do think that this is going to get crazier because now that she's filed this motion to go back to court, they may still get subpoenaed to court to testify, and they may still have to sit for a deposition. In a deposition, you don't really have a referee. You're not going to have a judge there when a party object. Like your lawyer may say objection. You're not going to have a judge to rule on that objection. So 9 times out of 10, you have to answer the question. And right now, I'm sure she'll want to get back on the stand. Because if she thought that last lawyer on TV was something, this lawyer here seems like she bought her business. Because we know she bought her money. She got a quick $45,000 that just walked through the door. Now and then for a case like this, you know, it's just a lightweight case, no kids. Don't really got too much property to divide up. I think they just got that one house. So I mean, that's easy money for that divorce attorney. The thing is, now she got to work a little bit harder because now he's not paying. Oh, another thing I had read. So Nathan sent a check, a cashier's check for $15,000 to the accountant. He was ordered to. He agreed to pay him $15,000 so they could find out where he was hiding the money. And he sent the money order. And some type of way, Jocelyn's attorney lost it. She said she was mailing it off to the guy, to the accountant, and it got lost in the mail. Yeah, I don't know. Because I believe a cashier's check is just like cash. So that means anybody that holds it, it's like anybody that's holding a $100 bill, is theirs. So, I mean, I don't know what they up to, but she's trying to make the judge order Nathan to figure out what's going on and to fix it or send another money order. And now on this one, I'm kind of on Nathan's side. Like, hey, I didn't send it to you once and I didn't pay it. I'm not going to pay you another one until we can get to the bottom of what happened with the first one. Because what y'all not going to do is have 2 cashier's checks out there for $15,000 each that's coming out of my pocket. No, we're gonna figure out what happened to the first one. Miss Jocelyn, Miss Attorney. Hell, I don't know if y'all split it or what, but y'all won't get another $15,000 until we can figure out what the hell y'all did with the last one. So for her to go to the judge and say, "Hey, judge, can you make him fix it? Can you make him send us another?" No, ma'am. No. We're not gonna do none. We ain't gonna do none of that. Now, I don't even know how far the judge would be willing to extend his authority on that. I mean, because technically he paid it. He gave it to the lawyer, admitted to having it in her hands. She was the last one with it. Now she's saying she put it in the mail and it's lost, or FedEx lost it, whoever, it's gone. How is that Nathan's fault? Now I know he ain't no good. I know he's slick, a slick ass snake, slippery. But hey, I wouldn't send another money order, cash this check, wherever it was, to nobody. Let me see. I think I got it right here. Let me see. So they're saying that the check has not cleared the bank. So they want him to do a deep dive. Let's see. That computer, do not act up. So it said, Mr. Wade, in regards to the cashier's check for $15,000. Look, I didn't even touch anything. Oh my God. Oh man. I'm gonna have to. What y'all think? What y'all think I'm doing wrong? Let me see. I might have to do the document. I might have to download it. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna refresh the document. I haven't tried that. I'm gonna refresh it. But the bank is saying that the first $15,000 hasn't been cashed, and I understand what the bank is saying, but at the same time, it's still a cashier's check. So, as soon as I write another one for $15,000, what if it's cash all of a sudden? So I'm like, no, I understand they haven't cashed it yet, but it's not like a check where you can stop payment on it. So they can come at any given time. I mean, as soon as Jocelyn and her attorney say, okay, hey, we got another check, go ahead and cash yours. Then he's gonna be stuck looking like a fool trying to recover his extra $15,000 that he paid out. And I wouldn't even agree to pay that accountant that much. I know Nathan was hiding his money, but dude, you ain't. Where you searching at? Are you in other countries searching the desert? Where are you searching when you needed $15,000? I mean, you weren't searching too hard because the money was sitting right there in his business bank account, in his trust account. So you needed $15,000 for that. Yeah, some ain't right. But I don't know though. I know the lawyer, she already get $45,000, so I know she won't be stupid to do nothing funny with that 15, because it's traceable. So I know she ain't gonna be foolish to try to squeeze him. To try to squeeze him for another 15. And it just tripped me out that the judge and in the YSL case, that's why I told him, stop it, Judge, just stop it. Get control of that trial over there first before you start quoting people. Because I already know them DAs, they slick. I was dealing with one today. And it's alleged that the police report wasn't looking right. It was some lies in there. It was some easy lies because it's on everything on body cam. And I was like, something ain't right about this guy. Can't be right. Can't be right. So I'm like, I asked the lawyer, I said, you turned over everything you're supposed to turn over to me, especially evidence about this officer, his history. We call it Brady evidence, exculpatory evidence, evidence that can set your client free. And he's like, yes, I turned over everything. But the way he said it just sounds suspicious. So I did my face like, why you say it like that? He said, you know what? I think there is something on this officer. Came back, brought me a paper, officer, a whole list of stuff that the officer got fired, all type of crazy stuff. Being charged with crimes, all type of stuff. So I'm like, man, you knew this. You were supposed to be and tell me this about this officer, but they were hoping that's what they'll do. They won't tell you everything. They'll hope you'll take your client will take a plea deal, or you won't ask for it. No, I'm asking for everything. Turn over everything you got. And that's why Fani, she holding on to her files because there's something in there that she don't want to turn over. There's something in there she don't want you to see. And now that your boyfriend is not paying what he's supposed to pay, I think we're going to find out anyway. Because once the judge, sets this for a hearing date, it's about to get real. But who knows, between now and then, Fani might go into her cash pile and she might pay it. She might go into the pile and say, you know what? I'm going to, pay your wife's ultrasound bill. I mean, I think she got some issues going on because I think she's been sick. So I'm sure this $4,000 that he's paying out ain't gonna be the end. I mean, that's just the beginning, and that's why you don't leave He basically wrote a blank check when it came to her medical bills. Like he basically said, any medical expenses, the dental and the vision was capped at $500 a year. See, I like a cap. I mean, we can't go over that number no matter what. But he left himself exposed with the medical because there's no cap. So this woman can go to the doctor 100 times and he's going to be on the hook for it. He's going to have to pay it. So he really got a bad end. I mean, I understand why he did it. He wanted it to go away, but he still should have negotiated more to at least close off some of these cap it. I don't care if it's a $20,000 cap, $50,000 cap. Cap is some type of way to where you don't have that much exposure to yourself. But hell, even if it was cap, the girl right now, she only wants $4,000 and he can't even pay that. He took a chance on her following this motion because his lawyer told him, if you don't pay me, Nathan, if you don't send me my bread and my cheese, we gonna lock you up. Now, if he, like I know the way they say that jail is down there in Fulton County, he could have been on the phone with one of his partners saying, hey, I need $4,000. I'm trying to figure out what he spent $700,000 on that fast. Maybe it's a secret house somewhere that ain't his name. I mean, because he's slick. I mean, cause that's a lot. That's a good look. That's a good little grip. So where the money at, Nathan? Where the money at? That's what I want to know. Where the money at? Where is the money? Because right now you're gonna have to unass it. Oh man, that just came out. My bad. That just came out. That just came out. Yeah, it should have been insured. You would think 15. Nah, forget that. It ain't even gotta be insured. Account, I need you to come pick it up. That's how you take care of some business. Now if you account across the country, ain't too much you can do. But I need you. 15,000. I bet you he wish he picked it up now. I mean, get a flight. What's the flight? 200, 300, 400, 5. You picking up a check for 15,000, put it in my hand. Now, I mean, I get it. I mean, no, nobody. I don't know how much the accountant making. If he a big time forensic accountant, he making big money. He not gonna be falling all over himself trying to get to know 15,000. He might not get out of bed for less than 15. So that might not be that much to him in the grand scheme of things. And so I get it. You can't fly or go all over the country collecting payments. I remember when I first started practicing law, you have clients, they'll want to pay in cash. And it's too much. Like I'm always on the move. I'm in different counties, all the time. So I can't be meeting you or, my office staff meeting you to get cash payments. It's just too much. Oh, I got to meet you. And then next hour, I got to meet that person. I got to meet you to pick up money that I've already earned. So, yeah, electronic is the best. I bought a vehicle out of state one time. Wire transfer. Wire transfer. That probably would have been a good solution. Just wire it. I wired it, they shipped the car. I mean, just wire it. That probably would have been a better option. And that's what I tell my clients, hey, do some type of electronic, format to send it. But I can't keep taking time out to get money that I've already earned. Because then if I'm taking time out to get money I've already earned, I'm losing out on potentially making more money or being elsewhere in other places because my time will be restricted. So, I mean, I get it. But at the end of the day, Nathan did what he was supposed to do, at least when it came to paying the accountant. He paid him. He took the check to the lawyer's office, the 15 racks. So I think it's gonna be interesting when that court date gets here. And if I'm not mistaken, Fani, she wants to push up the Trump trial as soon as possible because she want to get him before the election. But I believe in almost a week, Trump's trial in New York is getting ready to start, and that's with the other district attorney, Alvin Bragg. Now, I think his case is way weaker than Fani's case, so we're gonna have to see, how that turns out. And I don't even know if I'm working. I might cover that one. I mean, that's a good case because that's a case of a former president of the United States. There's never been a case like that before. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. And I'm sure a lot of lawyers get this wrong. They think that you can just pick a jury. It don't matter. Just give me 12, 15. Just give me 20 in a box. It don't matter who they are, what they are, where they work, what they believe. That's bad business. You do not want to do that. I mean, the normal juries is 12, but you always get alternates because somebody gonna get sick, somebody gonna get tired of being there, somebody gonna think of another excuse to get out of it. So you always got to pick more. In my last trial, we had several alternates, and we didn't need them. I mean, we didn't need them. It worked, and it worked out good. I mean, we got not guilty, and the trial before that was not guilty. I mean, so it worked out. It worked out. But picking a jury is the absolute most important thing you can do. You got to know who you're talking to. I mean, I've seen juries, they'll look at you crazy. Some may not like you. Some may try to hide it. So you got to ask all type of questions. So I'm sure Trump's team, they're going to be examining these potential jurors under a microscope. They probably gonna hire jury consultants. They're gonna bring in, I don't know if y'all seen that show called Dr. Bull. They're gonna bring in top people to examine this jury because they want to pick the right people. They're gonna bring in all type of experts. I mean, you can't leave nothing to chance. And I believe a lot of times cases are won and lost when you're picking the jury. So I think picking the jury is gonna make or break the Trump case. Even in New York, I mean, even if somebody don't like you, you still got to follow the law. And based on what I've been reading so far, I don't think there's enough in the New York case to say that he did the things they said he did, especially when he's listening to his lawyers. Now, if his lawyers say, hey, you can go out and you can call people and tell them that you believe that, like in Georgia, you believe that your votes were stolen, you want your votes. And if your lawyer is saying, hey, that's legal for you to do, I mean, most people will listen to their lawyer, especially if you got more than one. But in New York, I think it's a hush money trial, but it's going to be hard because the prosecutors upgraded the charges. They normally should be misdemeanors, but the prosecutors upgraded them to felonies because they saying that Trump broke another law. He broke federal law while breaking state law. So it's going to be hard for them to tie that together because federal law is separate from the state. So normally the law in New York was written in order to upgrade it to a felony. What other law of state law did he break to upgrade it to a felony? Not what other federal law did he break? I mean, it doesn't make sense. You have to keep it consistent. And I think Alvin Bragg, the DA, he jumped outside the box. He's saying, hey, no, he didn't break any state laws, but we want these cases. We want these cases to be felony cases. We don't want them to be misdemeanor cases. So what we're going to do is say, hey, he broke federal law. So now, since he broke federal law, which is outside of our jurisdiction, we can upgrade our charger from misdemeanor to felony case. And obviously, most prosecutors want felony cases. They don't want you to go to, get no misdemeanor probation. I mean, that'd be a waste of time for a hot profile case like this. They want you to go to jail, which is gonna be crazy because he getting so much support right now. People saying they'd rather have him be president in jail before they have Biden do another 4 on the outside. Oh man, it's wild. Shout out to Biden though. He doing what he can do. If I was him, boy, I'd be retired somewhere and enjoying my last years, not fooling with all this foolishness, they say. Oh man. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all popping in and popping out. I'm gonna have to do more videos so I can get in the YouTube algorithm. And I noticed I haven't did one in a while, and I'm like, oh, if I don't do one soon, YouTube show ain't gonna put me in that algorithm. So I'm gonna, every once in a while I do a little here, a little there, and most people will go back and watch it, and hopefully that's the goal, and go from there. But I can talk. I don't need no big crowd. Hey, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. If y'all know of anything else y'all want me to cover, I think somebody told me there's a trial coming up. Some guy tomorrow. Name, I think his name was Clay Bell. Let me see. But I don't know if it's been enough talk about that yet. Oh, Chad Daybell. Chad Daybell. I don't know if that's gonna be popping like that, but I've been hearing a lot about it on social media. And I think it's a death penalty case. But if there's something else that's going on, let me know so we can kick. I don't know. People probably saying we tired of talking about Fani. We tired of talking about her cash pile. We tired of talking about Nathan going to the jailhouse. We're living in some unique times because none of this stuff like just never happens. Where presidents are on trial, presidents, getting impeached, DAs are on the stand because they're prosecuting a former president and potentially a future president. And then in the middle of that prosecution, she get caught in bed with a married man. And then she overpaying him. Then she get on the stand and testify. And then she get in the pulpit at church and testify. They call it test the line. I'm trying to figure out. See, back in the day, the churches you weren't getting up there. Yeah, no, man, they would have sat you right on down. I don't care which kind of position you got, because especially if you ain't in the right. She know you ain't in the right. You mess with that married man. Come on. She said, oh no, they just doing this. They just doing it because he black. I don't care if you was the white one. If you was messing with him, we're gonna be talking about him too. Oh man. So yeah, we living in some crazy time. We live in a lot of firsts. I mean, all this stuff gonna go down in history of happening. So we're gonna see how it turn out. And if y'all think of anything else, just leave me a comment and I'll go back and read it. But thank y'all for tuning in. But before I go, I always like saying this. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. I'm just here to what? To talk that law. Oh man, y'all have a good one. See y'all on the next round.